Hey, this is Ro Fisher. Today I'm talking about 5 tips that you can use to win in whatever you're doing. So tip number 1, let me bring it up here on the screen for you. Tip number 1 is when we're talking about winners and we're talking about people who succeed in whatever they're doing, whether it's online or offline, they know how to control their thoughts and their emotions. When a negative thought or a negative emotion, a kind of a defeating attitude pops up in their head, they know how to remember a time or a situation in the past where they were able to overcome something or do something really slick to help them overcome whatever was going on. And they bring that thought, that visualization of that scenario, they bring that thought to the forefront of their minds until that negative thought or attitude goes away. When we're talking about positive people, they always understand process. See, people who win and people who are good at doing, online, offline business, or people who are able to succeed, period, they know a lot of the times they realize that they have to develop that new skill or that new capability through process. Sometimes you're going to have to be bad, or you're going to have to be even terrible at something before you're ever good at something. And successful people understand that. And then attitude or behavior number 3, successful people are always very persistent and are always very consistent as well until they achieve their goal. They figure out what they need to do on a daily basis or a step-by-step, 30, 60, 90-day plan. And they're persistent and consistent in doing those items until their goal is achieved. And that's a winning behavior, guys. Not enough people are persistent and consistent, and they let their negative emotions or negative attitudes just ruin the whole thing for them. So remember step number 3. The 4th behavior is that they always get really good mentors. We know we don't have all the answers, and sometimes you can't find your own answers. So you seek the knowledge or experience of someone who's been there or who's living the situation that you want to one day achieve, and they seek the information from that person. That person can go ahead and show you what to do to overcome any kind of problems that you're having right now, because they've been there and they've done that. So number 4, they get and have mentors. And the number 5 tip or behavior of a very successful person is they seek some of their own answers. A lot of times I'll have people that I work with, they'll say, "Hey, Ro, how do I do this?" And they expect me, to take the time to go through scenarios. And sometimes I'm willing to do that. But a lot of times I'll just say, "Hey, did you Google that?" Or, "Hey, did you YouTube that?" Did you find your own answers? Did you even try to find your own answers, right? A successful person tries to do that first. And sometimes you just won't be able to find them, and then you'll need help. But it's always more acceptable to bring your problem to someone along with all of the things that you've tried, right? I'd rather have someone bring up an issue and bring it to me and say, "Hey, Ro, I tried this, this, and this, and this, and when I tried this is what happened. When I tried that's what happened. And, do you see any way to overcome this?" It's more well received when you've attempted to seek your own answers first before you bring them to someone else just right off the bat, guys, because a lot of times some people won't even try to get their own answers before they start asking for help, guys. And it's just not as well received if you've already consulted Google or consulted YouTube or sought your own answers at the library, whatever you had to do, right? So that's what successful people do. And so I'd like to encourage that behavior as well. So hopefully these tips were very helpful to any of my viewership. Thank you very much for spending some time and getting these tips. Hopefully it helps some of you. And like I always say in my videos, I'll either see you at the top, from the top, but hopefully over the top. We'll definitely see you on the next video. Take care, guys.